Hello, and welcome to our B News Election Center for the 2021 Burlington Town Election. This week we held debates with the 3 candidates for the 2 open seats on the Board of Selectmen and the 2 candidates for the 1 open seat on the Shawshene Tech School Committee. We also held a one-on-one forum with Town Clerk Amy Warfield after her opponent for the position failed to respond to our invitation to debate. One exchange in the Selectmen debate has become the focus of much attention on social media. It came in response to a question from Wicked Local's Melissa Russell, who said that Burlington has become more diverse over the years and asked whether the fact that the look of the board does not reflect that is a problem. Here is incumbent Selectman Joe Morandy's response.
So let me a quick question back. Diversity. What do you mean by that? Do you mean that there's a fireman on there, there's an ex-policeman, there's a barber that's on there, Nick is into communications, Bob's a veteran, retired veteran administration officer. I think the board is very diversified. I think we look at every aspect there possibly is. So I don't know exactly where you're going with that question.
Incumbent candidate Mike Runyon also took issue with the question, suggesting it was possibly designed to assist challenger Sherry Ellis.
I think your question, Melissa, was focused on the composition of the current board, and I think what you're alluding to, as you did in our interview for your newspaper, you referenced 5 white men. The guidelines here in Burlington for running for office are simple. You must be 18 years old and you must be a Burlington resident. And I would agree with Joe. I'm a fireman, I put out fires, Joe cuts hair, and Jimmy the cop, and so on and so forth. Those are the requirements for seeking office in Burlington. And I think we've got a pretty diverse board there, and anybody is encouraged to run for that office. I think that's let me follow up with though. I kind of think that's an unfair question, sort of teeing it up for Mrs. Ellis, Melissa.
The reaction to the 2 incumbents' answers from people online was swift. Posting on a Burlington Resident Network Facebook page, one person called the response cringeworthy and said that they were appalled. Another called the answers disappointing, while yet another pointed out that there have been no women or persons of color on the board in over a decade. Other questions during the debate touched on supporting local businesses, liquor licenses, small cell facilities, possible budget cuts, and who the candidates feel the town needs to better serve. In the debate for Shawshene Tech School Committee, topics included lessons learned from teaching during a pandemic, the school's financial situation, diversity, what is working at the school and what isn't, and what the candidates thought should be prioritized after the pandemic is under control. You can watch both the debates and my discussion with Amy Warfield on our website at bcattv.org by clicking on the B News Election Center under the B News tab. And don't forget, early voting starts on Monday, April 5th at Grandview Farm, and the town election will be held on Saturday, April 10th, and the polls will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. in the Burlington High School gymnasiums. That's all for this Election Center update. We'll see you next time.